Let's not look at that clip. How's it going? Are we good? Are we doing good? He's over there, look. Ooh, he's over there. That's weird, that, because I'm actually pointing sort of in the corner. If I point sort of straight that way, it looks like I'm pointing backwards, doesn't it? Weird, that. How are we doing? Are we good? There he is. There he is. We're going to play some Cheggers Dance Party today, as I thought it was called. Turns out it's Cheggers Party Quiz. Cheggheads Rise Up. Welcome in, Adam. Welcome in. How are you doing? I've not booted this up at all. In fact, no, that's a lie. I've booted it up, but all I've seen is the main menu, which you will see shortly is basically nothing. I don't know if this is going to have any legs. In terms of, it is a quiz game. I believe it's like a multiplayer quiz game. I don't know how it's going to work if it's just me playing it. I'm not using the PC version. I did get the PC version, but it's one of those really old PC games that changes the resolution of your screen. And then when you tab out of it, it like unchanges the resolution, and all the stuff that you've got everywhere else is like moved around, especially if you've got two monitors. And it's a nightmare to stream with games like that. So I got the PS2 version. So we're going to play it on a very real PS2 that I'm controlling with a PS5 controller. So we're going to give it a go. I don't know what to expect. This could be half an hour long. Adam, congratulations on being the first person with your username to redeem the first in the chat today. Congratulations, mate. Enjoy your winnings. Yeah, we'll give it a go. I don't know. This could last half an hour. If I can squeeze 2 hours out of this, I'll be very happy. I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll just have to see. All right. Let's go. It might be too loud. Or too quiet. Or it might not show up at all. There we go. Here we go. Levels so far, you're going to have to let me know. It is a 4:3 resolution ratio.
Hey, hiya! It's me, Cheggers. Way! Hey, welcome to my party quiz. We're in for some great fun today, so pull up a seat, make yourself comfy, and let's get on with the game. Way!
Right. He is a bit glossy, isn't he? He's a bit glossy. Not now though, because he's dead. But yeah, he's at the time. I believe he was very glossy. So they've really got that lifelike sort of shine on him. It's just sweat, isn't it? It's just pure sweat. I was noticing a bit of screen tearing there. I wonder if there's like a VSync that I can turn on for this. So this is the only screen that I've seen so far. So believe me, I don't think I've missed out on anything. I'm just gonna have a look at the graphic settings and just see if there's any like VSync or something that I can put on. Does this actually not have any VSync? That's very... I can put a scanline filter. I can put like filters on it and stuff. CRT makes it look like we're playing it on a an old TV. That's pretty good there, actually, isn't it? I'm not going to do that though. A nice glossy embalming, exactly. Exactly. It doesn't look like... Unless I Google it. Should we Google it? Should we listen to this music for a little bit longer? See if I can get like a VSync set up for this. It's in emulation and frame pacing latency control. Ah, VSync on. Super. Right, okay, we've got some VSync. Nice. Here we go. How are the levels so far?
Hey, let's get this show on the road.
Was that loud enough? Is the music too loud? With my ducking, it should be fine. Looking at the levels and guessing, I think it's probably fine. It's good? Okay. Let's have a look in the options.
Options everywhere.
Is that a thing that he used to do? Is that... I'm going to be fully honest with you. My knowledge of Keith Chegwin is pretty much limited to what I've experienced so far in this game. Yeah, that is actually his voice, Kitty. That is actually his voice. Was that a bit that he used to do? Where he used to say options, options everywhere? I don't know. Ultra? If anyone's going to know, it's going to be Ultra. Welcome in. Just came into that. Interesting, you can turn the music volume down in the... That sound effect. Now, I don't... Because it's a one... You're unnerved by it. I think this whole game's going to be a bit unnerving, Ultra. It's a little... I should have had my heart rate monitor on for this, actually. I feel like share of controller is probably going to be the best option for this. You can use dance mat. Yeah. No idea how that works. I'm going to do share a controller because I assume this is a multiplayer game where there's like 2 teams or something. This can't just be a single player game. It's called Party Quiz. It's called Cheggers Party Quiz. It can't just be a single player game. So I'm going to have to share a controller, I guess.
Well, hello there. Fancy a game?
God, does every menu have a little thing that he says?
What would you like to change?
If we turn the music down a little bit, can we hear him a bit better? Oh crap, I just...
And now it's time to have a party quiz.
Right.
What
He
would
must
you like to change?
He must have been paid very handsomely for this. So if I confirm that,
Hey, let's get this show.
you can hear him a bit better now. Should we turn up the game a little bit then if I'm turning the music down a bit? How about that? Just a little bit. How is that music-wise? Could it be turned up a little bit more? Is that about right? With my ducking and everything like that? I've got a very slight bit of ducking on. I imagine though, because his voice is now a lot louder, that if the music's sort of a little bit quiet, his voice is going to be about the right level. Gave up another 5%. Okay, it's on 40% now. 40%. There we go. We'll see. I can always change it later if we need to. Right, let's start the game.
Let's get started.
Super stuff. Okay, so we can...
How long have you got then?
I'm going to have to learn very quickly that every screen we go to, he's going to say something. I'm going to have to shut up. Which is going to get really fucking annoying, but it's fine. I guess it's fine. We'll do a long game. I don't know how long a long game is. I assume a short game is probably like 5 minutes. A medium game's like 15 minutes and a long one's half an hour. That's a pure guess. I haven't got a clue.
Oh, got some time on your hands, have you?
Yeah, we have actually.
What today then?
So right, I'm going to explain to you what I'm pressing. So if I press R1, it's player 2. If I press L1, it's player 1. So are we just doing one player? Should we just try it with one player and see what happens? If it puts us against like a computer or something like that? Should also point out, this game came out in 2007. I used to go into the local Blockbuster. I did say this in the last stream, but I used to go into my local Blockbuster in the Arndale Centre in Headingley. Specifically went in there to laugh at the cover for this game. But that's how I know about it. So I don't even know if it's like if a one-player thing works.
On your own? Never mind. Which picture do you want today? Come on!
Oh my god. Right, okay. Headphones? Oh, hang on.
Now for your buzzer sound.
No, let me go back. Okay, it does not let me go back. Ooh. Little momus there. Cat. I'm thinking the momus. It's got to be the momus. Why are there so many different buttons for, like... Why has it got 2 options for select? And is it because we've accidentally got 2 player on? Is that why? Should I go back and change it so it's one player? You want the fart? Okay, we can have a lot of fun with this. Let's go with the fart. Come on. For Kitty. L1, R1. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to reset the game, and I'm going to change the control scheme, because I think having the two-player thing is really not a good idea for this. So let's reset the game, and I'll change the control scheme back, and then it'll just be one player, and we can experience it as they intended it, as a loner. We'll look at the let's make with the code monkeys. We'll look at this intro again.
Hey, hiya! It's me, Cheggers. Wahey! Hey, welcome to my party quiz. We're in for some great fun today, so pull up a seat, make yourself comfy, and let's get on with the game. Wahey!
It's wonderful, really. If he's remembered for that and that alone, I think he'd be pretty happy. You know, up there, where he is now. Or down there. I don't know if he's a prick or not. I haven't got a clue. Really know very little about Keith Chegwin. He's sort of in the same ballpark as like Bobby Davro for me. I don't know if they're very similar people or not, but that a little bit before my time and a little bit unfamiliar with them. Les Dennis, yeah. Right, let's go like that. Want me to do you doing that intro with my cursed AI tools? What, me saying that let's get on with the game stuff? You could do that. I could play it during Deal or No Deal. What did he say?
How long you want to play?
Sorry, I keep interrupting him.
Oh, got some time on your hands, have you?
Yeah.
Who have we got today then?
Right, so now L1 and R1 both just do the player one thing, which makes
Just your
sense.
good self today.
How do you do 8 players with a PS2? Can you do 4 controllers in a PS2, and then I guess you'd each have them on shared controls? Oh look, we can choose the little icon. So we've got like a camera, a phone, balloons, a guitar, a boombox, a milkshake. I like the milkshake, a little froppy. Go with the little froppy. I think we go with the froppy. A video of it like the Brendan one. That'd be good. Let's go with the fart. I feel like the monkey one might be a little bit annoying after a while. Okay, here we go, folks. I haven't got a clue.
Hey, are you sitting comfortably? Then let's get the show on the road. It's time for opening night. You'll see a question and 4 possible answers. Hey, press the button that matches your answer. A right answer will bag you some points.
Okay. Welcome in, Gundy. How's it going? What are the buttons? Which film would you associate with these celebrities? Ocean's 11, King Arthur, American Beauty, or Ray? I haven't got a clue. I'm going to say American Beauty. It's King Arthur.
Player one. It's good.
I'd love it if people could chime in. That'd be great, but it won't. I haven't got enough time. I don't think. Black Sabbath.
Yes, player one. That's the way to do it.
And now there's no music. In which film did this celebrity star? Who is that? I'm going to say Bridget Jones's Diary. I've not seen any of these films. Okay.
Yes, player one. That's the way to do it.
In which one did this celebrity star? That is... She was in The Mask. I've seen that. There's a lot of film-based questions.
You're a little smarty, you are, like you.
Cheers, mate. Star Wars? War of the Worlds. Was he in War of the Worlds? Pete, I've never heard of that in my life. Is that Harrison Ford?
Right.
Who is that? Who is that? Oh, I got that one wrong.
It's good.
I guess Borat. Oh dear. Well, it was American Beauty, wasn't it? Sorry about that, folks. I'll blur that out in the VOD. I'll blur that out in the VOD. It's not a problem. There he is.
Time to check those scores.
Hiya, Seamus. Welcome in. Patriot Games about the IRA. Oh, right.
Well out in
It
front.
was Katie
Just my
Holmes.
nose. And that's a big nose you got.
Excuse me? Okay. This is a bit of its time, isn't it?
It's me. Okay, now you're all nice and warmed up. Let's get some lovely points on that board. So, who's going to get their big break in this round?
What board? Big Break is a different
A
show,
simple
by the way.
question and 4 answers. Press the button that matches your answer. Get it right, and you'll get the points.
Brad Pitt and IRA. I've never heard of that. And Harrison Ford's a Rosa? I've never heard of that in my... Then again, I'm not a film person, am I? So... Right, a simple question and 4 answers. Press the button that matches your answer. Press the button that matches your answer. That's a really odd way of phrasing. Is that just me? That's a really odd way of phrasing. Press the right button. Press the button that matches your answer. Answer. Get it right and you'll be in the points. Okay. Big Break. In which TV sitcom did Mel Smith play a British rail office worker? I haven't got a clue. I've never heard of this in my life. There's no music either. I'm going to guess On Time. It was Colin's Sandwich.
Oh, player one!
Never heard of that.
You're wrong.
Cheers, mate. The film Born Free is about what animals? Elephants? It's about lions.
Oh,
I'm amazed this has a Twitch category. Honestly, Adam,
you're wrong.
I'm very surprised. David Bowie's song Life on Mars. Didn't like how the background changed to green. Yeah. I also don't like the fact there's no music in this.
Player one, spot on.
Cheers. The film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest was based on what book? Ken Barnes? I should say it's Ken Kesey. I can't pause. Can I pause this?
You're wrong.
Ooh. Which Doctor Who had companions called Romana, Leela, and K9? I should know this. It was Tom Baker, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Tom Baker. Yeah. I should say, when you're putting the answers in, as much as I appreciate it, the 1997 film Fierce Creatures reunited the cast of which box office hit? I don't know. The answers, because it does not give me a lot of time to answer these. The answers that you're giving in the chat are coming up with like half a second before I can answer it. You can still do it. Just don't. This is really stressful. Just don't expect me to always get it in time, if that makes sense.
Let's see the scores on the doors. Player one. Oh, look, you're right at the top. I hope you stay there.
Well, it's literally just me playing, so of course, like, can you... I don't know how, Lep. I actually don't. Should we find out? We'll find out. Hotkeys. Toggle port. Oh, it's literally space. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. I could win this. I could win this.
It's start!
If we don't know an answer, I'll pause it.
Star turn time. Who's the star? You decide. You'll see a question followed by a series of answers. When you see the correct answer, press R1 or L1 to buzz in. Heaps of points for getting it right, a bag of nothing for getting it wrong.
Okay, he ad-libbed a bit there at the end of that, which is interesting. Had a little bit of creative, what do you call it? Creative liberties with this, which is quite nice. If I don't know an answer, wait, I don't know how it's going to work on this one, but when there's questions like we just had, if I don't know the answer, I'll pause it, and then people in the chat can answer it. We'll see if we can do like a proper perfect game. Which artist had a hit with "It's Now or Never"? Is it Gareth Gates, Cliff Richard, Elton John, Sting, Elvis Presley, John Lennon, Daniel Bedingfield, Buddy Holly? I don't know. It was Elvis Presley.
Oh,
that does not give... What I just said about pausing it will not work for that, because by the time you've gone through all the answers, you've only got about a second left before you can answer it. So you might actually have to answer it on the first go. if that makes sense. Like if it I can't pause it after we've gone through all the answers because it doesn't go through them all the second time. Does anyone know who starred in the film James Bond GoldenEye? I could always pause it before the question's asked. This is terrible, isn't it? It's really bad. Who starred in GoldenEye? Was it Roger Moore? I don't know. Sean Connery? Brosnan?
No.
I'm going with Brosnan.
Player one.
Nice.
Spot on.
Who starred in the film The Thomas Crown Affair, 1999? This is from 2007, by the way. So this is like the equivalent of a film from 8 years ago, which is what, 2018, 2017. Anyone know? Anyone know any of the actors? If you just throw some actors in the chat and I'll just, the first one that comes up that matches one of those, I can just answer it. Really annoying that there's no music in this, despite the fact that there was music in the main menu. Matt Damon, okay. It's showing a lot of women at Cal Vorderman. So I'm assuming it was asking the other one, but it's fine. I'm just going to say Catherine Zeta-Jones. It was Renee Russo. Never mind.
Good, but it's not
was Steve McQueen in the good one? Who starred in the film Emily? I've seen that. We saw it in French class in my year 9 or 8. I can't remember what her name was, though. Anyone know the name of the woman from Emily? Now we've done that. It's not even going to mention the person like the main character. It's going to mention one of the side characters that no one else mentions. It's not Daniel Day-Lewis, Leopard. Could be Daniel Day-Lewis, actually. Shall I just go with vibes for this one? Yeah. Oh, never mind. It was. Oh, I would have.
You're wrong.
If I'd have seen that answer, I would have known it. Who starred in the film Ghost? Anyone? Demi Moore? In Ghost? Okay. I'm going to look up for Demi Moore. Or Swayze. Oh, okay, right. Okay. Nice. Patrick Swayze. Nice. Thank you, everyone. Who starred in the film Flight Plan? Okay, I'm really starting to get... Look, I have a lot of patience with games like this. It's really starting to wind me up that these questions are just who starred in the film and a film that I've not seen. Really starting to annoy me a little bit. As a noted non-movie watcher, I did watch the Lego movie yesterday. It was fine. It was alright. Yogurt, welcome in. Who's the old man on the left? He looks like my granddad. It's Keith Chegwin. Yogurt. Do you not recognise him? do you not recognise Keith Chegwin from those pictures on the left? It looks like your granddad. Everything's awesome. I didn't like that bit, Ultra. Why did I watch the Lego movie? I'll tell you why, actually. Because I got an offer from Amazon to get 3 months of Amazon Prime for $4.49 a month for 3 months. And if I'm paying if I'm subbing to someone on Twitch, it's $4.99. So it's actually cheaper for me to just get 3 months of Prime and then just use the Prime subs instead of like paying $4.99. So I've got Prime for 3 months now. And obviously that comes with the Prime Video thing. And I've had Prime Video before years back, and didn't really use it. And one of the things that was on my watch list was the Lego movie, and I was just bored yesterday morning, and I thought I'll watch it. The problem with Amazon, I don't know if anyone's used Prime Video, but spoiler alert for the Lego movie, by the way, if anyone's not seen it, just mute me for the next minute or two, okay? When you pause Amazon Prime, it comes up with like IMDb details and of like who plays what character and that kind of thing, which is quite interesting because if you see a character and you go, oh, who's that voice again, you can pause it and it'll say like, oh, it's Charlie Day or whatever. The problem is, yeah, the X-ray thing, yeah. The problem is that when I paused it about 10 minutes into the film, it told me who played the character of the man upstairs, which is supposed to be, in the context of a film, it's meant to be a twist. It's not a massive twist, and it's not like it doesn't completely spoil the movie if you know that. But it's one of those things that if you're watching it and you get that twist, you go, "Oh, right." Unfortunately, 10 minutes in, it told me when I paused it who played the man upstairs. Which, spoiler alert, is Will Ferrell, who also plays the evil Lego guy, whose name I've forgotten. And the twist is basically that he is like the father of the kid who's playing with this Lego set and doing all this imagination stuff, and he's angry because his kid keeps mucking about with his Lego set. Ridiculous. Which honestly kind of spoiled it a little bit. But other than that, it was fine. It hasn't got the second one on there for like free though, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was watching that James May in Japan thing last night, which is actually pretty good. So I might have to finish that before I get to anything else. I've not seen the live sport thing though. I might watch. Is Arsenal on tonight? I might watch that and see what it's like, because that's on there, isn't it? If I've got nothing else to do, if no one else is streaming tonight, I'll just pop the game on. If Arsenal play tonight, I can't remember if they do or not. It'll be today or tomorrow, won't it? Right, who started in Flight Plan? Anyone know? Should we just wing it? Let's just wing it. Come on. I've never heard of it. It's Sarah Michelle Gellar, who's Jodie Foster.
Oh, player one! You're wrong.
Who starred in the film My Left Foot, the story of Christy Brown? Anyone seen this film? Because I've not heard of it. Daniel Day-Lewis. Oh, is it actually Daniel Day-Lewis this time? Nice.
Yay! Player one is in
Thanks.
the points. Gosh, time to check who's in the lead. Oh, player one, you're top of my bill.
I don't know how much longer we can play this for.
Hey, into photography, are you? Click, click, nudge, nudge. I am. Here's my little picture.
What was he implying by that? Is he implying that I like... What is he implying by that? Do you like photography? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. What is he implying? That I like to... Seriously, I don't have a clue what he's implying by that. Why does he sound like a sim in distress? I mean, Keith Chegwin kind of was a sim in distress, to be honest, Yogurt. He certainly acted like one. Chaz Banks. Chaz Banks. Cheggers does upskirts, pass it on. And that's not even libelous, because he's dead, and you can't libel the dead. Can you libel the dead? I don't think you can. It's a Monty Python quote. Oh, okay, that would be why. I don't find Monty Python. Is anyone? I think I've talked about it before. I don't get Monty Python humor. It's not that I don't get it. I do get it. I just don't think it's funny. It feels a little bit epic random sort of XD Penguin of Doom kind of potato lol humor. That's what I've watched. I can't remember what Monty Python it was. But that was the overwhelming feeling I got from it. I did not like it. Cheggers cannot be defamed alive or dead. Perfect. I was not expecting it to be a slideshow followed by CGI Cheggers for a few seconds. Yeah, I was expecting it to be a little bit more interactive, considering they put this out on the Wii as well. This was 2007, Leopard. 2007, so it might have been alright at that point. 2008, absolutely not. But 2007? They did kind of invent that, Adam, which is fine, but I don't find it funny. I don't think it doesn't make it any funnier that they invented that. In fact, if anything, it makes it worse. To be honest with you,
Show.
I don't know. It's just me.
Round, you get a question about a picture.
Apparently,
The picture will slowly be revealed. When you know the answer, press R1 or L1 to buzz in. Then select the answer you think is right.
It's a bit ungenerous, isn't it, Adam? So this is gonna be like catchphrase, I assume. Who is this actor? It's got to be Clive Owen. No, it's Robert De Niro. Why is my control? My controller's not working. My controller. Is that fucking God? It doesn't look like Robert De Niro, does it? Doesn't look like what I remember Robert De Niro looking like. My controller wasn't working for that. This would have been class to play with a few beers in the lens. Yeah. Right. Why can't you see that now? Gotta press R1 or L1. But it was asking me for triangle. Oh, you can't see that. Why can't you? Actually, why can't you see that? Okay, let's just continue the game and see if it decides to... There we go. Okay, we're back. That's Ben Stiller. The controller is still not working. Oh, you're right, Kitty. You have still got to buzz in. Sorry. Forgive me, Kitty. Forgive me. I still had to buzz in even though it's just one player. Oh, it's got to be Mel Gibson. The process of elimination. I've never actually seen what Mel Gibson looks like apart from when he was in The Simpsons that one time. That was pure process of elimination. Too late already unfollowed. I'm sorry, Kitty. I'm so sorry. Who is this actor? Seriously winding me up that 95% of this so far has been to do with acting and films. There was a couple of questions about music early on, and I was like, oh, okay, I could get into this, but it's completely, almost exclusively since then, been about films. That's Keanu Reeves, isn't it? Oh yeah, buzz in.
Yay! Player 1 is in the points.
Reddit moment. Who's this actor? Okay. Eric Bana? Is that Ben Affleck? Oh yeah, so it is. Fucking hell, he looks different now, doesn't he? I've only seen Ben Affleck in what was he in? The Batman one from about 10 years ago. He looks different now. But this is not my area of expertise. If it was going like, who is this musician? And it was like Rod Stewart, I'd be all over this. But unfortunately, that's not what this is about. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's got to be him.
Yes, player 1. That's the way to do it.
Process of elimination. Every single time, apart from Ben Stiller. I knew that one, though.
Great answer, player 1.
John Travolta. I've only seen them in the picture of him smoking.
Let's see the
I don't think I've seen that one. His role as quizmaster in Cheggers Plays Pop has meant this is mostly about films. Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually.
And that's a big nose you got.
You said that twice now.
Whoosh! Ooh, messed my hair up there. Well, we've all got to make the most of our 15 minutes of fame, you know, so you better be on your toes if you're going to make prime time!
I'm wondering if the short version of this is just the normal quiz, but without those like interludes in between them, because that's taking up half the time.
Speed is of the essence here. Press the button that matches your answer. The faster you are, the more points you get. Hey!
Okay, he doesn't have to say hey after everything. I've only seen him in... Oh, sorry, I read that one. John Travolta's chartreuse tie. I'm sorry, Kitty? Excuse me? I don't know what that means. Adele Dazeem. Okay, that. I'm ignoring that. Don't know what you're on about. In the Beethoven films, what kind of dog is Beethoven? St. Bernard. Nice.
Player 1.
Is that what you... Oh, just the colour is interesting. I see. Which band had a #1 hit in UK in 2005 with Dare? Does anyone know this? Because I don't. Although I probably should know this because I was into my chart music around that time. Is it Gorillaz? Oh, I would have known that once it had shown up the answers because it said like bonobo.
Bomb, spot on.
Who had a UK 90s hit with What's the Frequency, Kenneth? It was was it REM? It was REM, wasn't it? What's that song about again? It was about what's the frequency? I was reading about this not that long ago. It's about someone who was it someone who shot someone or something, and then someone shot like a news reporter, and right before they shot him, he said, "What's the frequency, Kenneth?" In somewhere in America. Have I got that right? Does anyone know this? It's something like that, isn't it? Yeah, it's something like I think there was like a news reporter in America who got shot or mugged or something like that, and the perpetrator right before it, he just said, "What's the frequency, Kenneth?" It's weird, isn't it? Was it Dan Rather? I don't know. I might have made that up.
Great answer, player one.
That's which film includes a character called Mrs. Robinson? It's Graduate. I know that one. Seen that film.
Player one, you're on a roll.
Several times from film studies. Which singer had a top 10 UK hit in 1987 with Some People? Anyone know? I don't know this one. Some People. 1987. No idea. And it's just a singer as well. Could be like... It's... Oh, it's Cliff, for fuck's sake. That's why I don't know. That's why I don't know.
Spot on.
Cheers. Who played the character John Rambo? Am I saying that's Stallone? Is it Sylvester Stallone? Yeah.
Great answer, player one.
What kind of animal is Sid in Ice Age? He's a sloth. Pine cones.
Player one, you're on a roll.
I like that round because it was about music and it was stuff that I was vaguely interested in. Got a lot of points there. Hopefully there's more music rounds like that because that was good.
Player one. Oh, look, you're right at the top. I hope you stay there.
Thanks.
Whee, woo! Okay, let's check on my celebrity chums. What are they best known for? You decide in the typecast round. A vital clue to the answer will be revealed to you. When you know what it is, press the button that matches your answer. The quicker you are, the more points you get.
Right. A vital clue to the answer will be revealed to you when you know what it is. So is it going to say, like, I played this character in this film, and it's going to give us a set of answers, possibly? I don't quite understand that. Which type... Hang on. With which type of program would you associate this celebrity? Okay. Oh, and it's slowly... Right. This isn't a good pausing one, is it? Ray Stubbs? Current... Wait, who's Ray Stubbs again? I always get him mixed up with... Am I getting him mixed up with someone... Is it DIY? Is Ray Stubbs the gardener? I'm just going to say DIY. Or is it sports?
Oh.
Who am I mixing Ray Stubbs with? Weren't we talking about Ray Stubbs the other day in Nerdmos? Ray Stubbs is a... Oh, that's right. Okay, right. I wish it would show us a picture rather than it just being like...
Player one.
Who's a member of this band? Michael Stipe, isn't it? I love that it was doing dots for... Oh yeah, with which type of music would you associate this celebrity? Rock and roll? If it says pop, right, bollocks. Well... okay. I don't like that though. I don't associate. I don't think that David Barry's like a pop artist. I get why people would think that though, but I don't know. The question is, with which type of music would you associate this celebrity? I would associate David Bowie with rock and roll personally. I would not associate him with pop. So technically, I got that correct. Avril Lavigne. Well, that's got to be rock, surely. Okay.
Yes, player one.
I would say that's in the same ballpark as Bowie, but sort of the other way around. You could quite easily say that Avril Lavigne is associated with pop. But never mind.
That's the way to do
Whatever.
it.
So really the questions are, with which type of music or program would Keith Chegwin associate this celebrity with? Bedroom pop, yeah, but at the time I agree, Leopard, because this was 2007 and she would have been bringing out like Girlfriend and stuff back then. But now definitely I'd say pop. Gardening. Is it David Baddiel? I mean, comedy is really putting it. It's really loose. That's a really loose definition of comedy that they've got. But okay, with which type of music would you associate with this celebrity? Okay, here we go. Annie Lennox. Pop? Yeah, okay.
Player 1. You little devil.
You little devil. With which type of program? Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Michael Parkinson chat show.
Player 1. Spot on.
Pens, I would say, actually.
Let's
Yeah.
look at scores.
I don't like that round particularly.
Player
I liked
1.
the
Well,
one
that's
before
you,
that.
Brant, just by nose. And that's a big nose you got.
You've said that for like 3 times now. Hello, Fruits. Welcome in. So sorry about this, everyone.
Hop, 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 hop. Good on now. It's channel hopping time. Hey, you get 2 goes at this one. Press the button that matches your answer. You'll get to see everyone's answer. And then, you get the chance to hop to another answer.
Brilliant. Really not going to be any use in a game when I'm playing it by myself. But that's fine. That's fine. In which film did this celebrity star? Where's TN? He'll know this. Oh, we've done this. He was in GoldenEye. I love the fact that it now...
Interesting. Channel hopping, anyone? Hey!
I literally answered it.
Great answer, player.
Oh, okay, I see. Cheers. Which band is from this country? Manic Street Process of Elimination, isn't it?
Stick or twist. Time to go channel hopping.
In Excess were Australian, weren't they? Am I right in saying that?
Oh, player 1 gets it right again.
Which film was filmed in this country? I assume City of God, but I don't actually know. I've not seen 4 Weddings and a Funeral. It could be either of those. I'm going to assume City of God. Oh, is it actually 4 Weddings? Oh, for fuck's sake. What's 4 Weddings and a Funeral? Who's in that? Sorry, let me Google that. City of God sounds so much like one of those fucking sort of Peaky Blinders style things set in like Liverpool or something like that. 4 Weddings and a Funeral was... Oh, it's like Hugh Grant and all that. Oh, City of God's Brazil. Oh, right.
Oh, player 1!
Leopard says, I would never say I'm glad Cheggers is dead, but I am glad he didn't make loads of these games. So I was researching into this, and we could try and find a copy of it. This game was sort of released in tandem with a sort of... I don't know what you'd call it, like a sister game, almost, called Alan Hansen's Sports Challenge, and I'm pretty sure that it's basically just this game but sports. We could give that a go if you wanted to. It's got like Alan Hansen's Sports Challenge. We could find a copy of it. We give that a go. It won't be as funny, but we might know more stuff.
You're wrong.
Right, that's Jack Nicholson. Shining?
Not sure, eh? Time to go channel hop.
What's this? I assume it's The Shining. As good as it gets.
I've
fucking heard of that in my life. I want to play the sports game now. Starsky and Hutch, Lev. It's Starsky and Hutch. That's one for Leopard.
Well, how'd you like that? Any channel hopping coming up?
That's one for Leopard. There's a throwback. That's a big throwback as well. Which film did this celebrity star? Is that Carol Vorderman? Thelma and Louise, possibly. That's my first go. If anyone wants to correct me on that.
Will you be sticking together when we go channel hopping?
Is that Carol? That's a bit like Carol Vorderman. Thelma and Louise. Nice. I like this one because if I put an answer in, then you can actually all correct me on it. Which film would you associate with these celebrities? Is that... I don't have a clue. I'm gonna say Training Day, but that's a complete guess.
Are you sure? Let's channel hop.
It's not Shrek. A swordfish. I didn't see it in time.
No,
I didn't see it in time.
No, player one. No.
That came through to me just as I pressed circle, unfortunately. Well, that had potential that round. Sort of.
Whee! Are you gonna make the final cut? Hey, I'm not wearing anything down there. Why? You'll see a question and 4 possible answers. The question will slowly be revealed. When you know the answer, press R1 or L1 to buzz in. Then select the answer you think is right. Big points for getting it right, but get it wrong and you lose big time. Ouch!
I'm just going to say it. I'm quite glad he's dead, actually. I know, Leopard, before you were saying that you didn't want to... You weren't saying you wished. I'm quite glad, to be honest. You sort of beating around the bush earlier, Leopard, but we all knew what you meant. We were too shy to say it, but I think that's... I think we're allowed to say it now, after that. You'll side with me on it? Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay. Testing the waters. Yeah, I think we were all on the fence at that point, but I think the public opinion has turned quite dramatically in the past 30 seconds. So that's fine. That's fine. Didn't want any die-hard Cheggers to jump down my throat. Folks, do you like the new emote, by the way? There's a new follower emote. Here it is. Cheggers there. I might see if I can get more poses of him. I don't know if I can find more of them. But we'll give it a go. Welcome in, Knights. How's it going? Chegg also means a small piece of weed. I didn't know that. I wouldn't know that, would I? I'm a prick. You'll see a question with 4 possible answers. The question will slowly be revealed. When you know the answer, press R1 or L1 to buzz in, then select the answer you think is right. Big points for getting it right in this round, but get it wrong and you'll lose big time. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. I read all of that out, but I was not comprehending any of it. So I'm going to have to read it again. I was sorry about that. I'll read it in my head. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Who won the Best Actress Oscar for The Silence of the Lambs? Princess Diana. I'm going to assume it was Jodie Foster. Kind of want to put Princess Diana though. That'd be a good one, wouldn't it? So Cheggers Knights. Cheggers is also I think also known as Keith Chegwin. Kind of the other way around. Keith Chegwin, also known as Cheggers. That's what Checkers then. Was I don't know how you describe him, like a British television personality. A little bit sort of in the same ballpark as Noel Edmonds, kind of, almost. A bit more sort of a comedian type, like bouncing off the walls, kind of wacky. He's also a radio DJ. I was a radio DJ turned TV presenter. I did not know that. Welcome in, Wisecrack, by the way. Welcome in. Yeah. I don't know if there's like any sort of analogous Irish people that you might know, Knights. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Right, I'm putting Jodie Foster. Oh, I've got to buzz in and then put Jodie Foster, haven't I?
Yes,
Oh,
player one.
nice.
That's
Okay.
the way to do it.
What was the occupation of the lead character in Scottish TV sitcom City Lights? Anyone know this? Ultra, I assume that you know this. Not for any particular reason, of course. But it's because you're Scottish. Bank teller? Hardly know. I'm very glad, by the way, that we didn't pick the monkey noise. In the pilot of the TV series Cagney and Lacey, who played the part of Chris Cagney? Anyone know this? He hosted the critically acclaimed Naked Jungle on Channel 5. So that is why we're playing this today, actually, Adam, because someone mentioned that in the last stream. And the only thing I knew Keith Chegwin was this. That's it. So, Knights, do you know the answer to this? This is old stuff. This is old stuff. Yeah, makes you wonder why they put it on the PS2 of all things. Then again, this game is like 18 years old at this point, so that doesn't help, I suppose. Should we just guess? I'm saying Loretta Swit.
Oh, player one gets it right again.
There you go. Which singer had a top 10 UK hit in 1984 with Too Late for Goodbyes? It was Julian Lennon, wasn't it? Was it Julian Lennon? Julian Lennon. Yeah, it's in GTA 5, isn't it? Is that the one that's in GTA 5?
Great answer, player one.
It is, yeah. A lot of my music comes from GTA 5, if I'm going to be honest. Saul Hudson's the real name of which celebrity? It's Slash. That's how you knew it as well.
Yay!
That's one of the only radio stations I listened to in that. Which group had a UK top 20 hit with In and Out of Love in 1981? I'm going to say, I don't know. I would guess Erasure, but I don't know. Anyone know this one? That's what I'm most excited about GTA 6. The radio, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm going to say, I don't think it's Imagination. I don't think it's Imagination. I think if it was Imagination, I think I'd know. I've never heard of Miami Sound Machine. I don't think I've ever heard of Style Count. Let's just say Erasure. Hardly know her, by the way. If it's Imagination, okay. Well, I'm a prick then. I'm a massive, massive prick.
You're wrong.
Okay. Complete the name of the children's cartoon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Chinchillas. Okay.
Yes, player one. That's the way to do it.
I liked that round.
Time to check those scores.
That was another good round. I enjoyed that.
Player one's showing you all up. Look.
Yeah. Well, it's probably because I'm the only one playing it. Okay, is that the end of the game?
Fantastic. Super. Smashing. Great.
My old maths teacher used to say that. Is that a Keith Chegwin quote?
Thanks for playing Cheggers Party Quiz. Oh, it's been so emotional.
It's somebody's quote. It definitely is some. It's Super Smashing Great. It's someone's quote. Let's have a look. It's Jim Bowen. Bullseye. He's got all the famous ones like Welcome to Cheggers Party Quiz and I'm not wearing anything down there. It's another one of his.
Much better than the one last week.
Okay, thanks. Look at all these people that. I just want to point out, if anyone is really sick of this music, by the way, Mark Webber is the one to be pissed off at. If you can find his social media or something like that, send him a little message. Actually, just send all these people.
Be a lovely assistant, you know.
Okay. Send all these people a message, actually. Nicole Lestrange is a fantastic name. Who recorded the fart noise? Probably Cheggers, let's be honest. After a big curry night. He never had a catchphrase because he was a dick. Look at the Code Monkeys. Got Richard, Paul, Adrian, Colin. The whole gang's there. Haimang Trong. Quiz images licensed from Big Photocom and PD Photoorg. I also...
Can I go now?
I also want to point out that after every single time you go through the quiz, the credits roll. I assume. Is this going to say Keith Chegwin? Yeah. For fuck's sake. I mean, he did the Naked Show, yeah.
Still here. Oi, it's finished, you know. You can go home now.
This game is powered by the ozone. Right, okay. The font, I know. What font is that? What did we make of that? Did we like it? How long did we get out of that? About an hour. I've done well to get an hour out of that, to be fair. We've squeezed an hour out of that. It's not bad. This music's class, you like it? It's the same 4 bars on a loop. That was fun. Enjoyed it? Okay. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Should we see if we can find a copy of Alan Hansen's sports challenge? Alan Hansen's sports challenge. Here we go. Let's get it. So this is this was made around the same time, apparently. It's probably Mr. Bean animated music. The font is Mr. Bean animated font as well, isn't it?